Today is a beautiful day to come to Epcot for the Festival of the Arts. Brennan and I are here to eat some food and to maybe watch some entertainment and just get one last trip in before the festival ends in just a couple days. So a lot has changed here at Epcot in the past few days, which I'm very interested to check out. Pretty much the entirety of Future World is now completely inaccessible and under construction, so that's gonna be different, that's for sure. So it's kind of an interesting scene underneath Spaceship Earth right now. The pathway over there by Guest Relations has reopened, and I'm pretty sure that's the direction that you'd want to go for Test Track and Mission Space. Back over here, there's a cast member with a sign pointing over in this direction towards the seas for the land and the Nemo ride, and I'm pretty sure we can still kind of go back over there behind Spaceship Earth, but there's nothing over there. So Brennan, I guess we can walk around and explore and just see what happens. Okay, so we ventured back over here, and this is pretty interesting because this is just the exit for Spaceship Earth now. So there are walls everywhere. You can no longer get anywhere near the Penn Station back over there. So that is interesting and very sad. Isn't this kind of a lot to take in?
Yeah, it's getting more and more confusing every day.
Absolutely. So we have two choices. We can either go down this new path over here and over towards the seas, or we can take this other kind of newish path over around Universe of Energy and somehow end up in the World Showcase. We'll see what happens. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this path over towards the seas to head into the park, and then when we exit, we'll take the Universe of Energy exit just to kind of see what both paths look like. So we're heading into the World Showcase ultimately to get some food, again for the Festival of the Arts, and if we see some cool entertainment, we will definitely stop to watch a little bit of it, I think. So there's now no more path connecting over to the Penn Station, which is kind of right back there. This is the old Innovations building. They put up walls over here, which I'm kind of sad about because I never really got to look at this right here on the ground. So maybe that'll still be here after construction, but probably not. So those walls are back over there, and Brennan and I came over to the Land Pavilion over here because look at these cool butterfly photo ops. They're really cool. You get up against the wall and it looks like you're a butterfly.
It is very popular.
And very crowded, and it takes up about half the walkway, which is not ideal. But now I think maybe we should head over to the showcase, right?
Yes. What side do you want to start on this time?
Let's do Canada.
Okay. I'm gonna get that
kind of over here.
thing that you got last time with the mushrooms.
The risotto? It was so good.
Good.
So we're heading into the World Showcase. It looks like they have the flower bed almost ready to go for Flower and Garden, which is going to be starting very soon after this, I believe. Okay, so I looked it up, and the Flower Garden Festival starts on March 4th this year, and it runs until June 1st. It's kind of a long time for the Flower and Garden Festival, but it pretty much starts right after the Festival of the Arts ends. There's like a 2-week gap, if that, between those festivals. So we're heading into Canada. Brennan's going to get her risotto. I'm going to try to get something hopefully different this time. And I can hear some performances going on, so hopefully we catch some live performances. Something else that we want to try to find are the art that they kind of put in the pavilions, like they put Mushu over in China and whatnot, and we want to see if we can find those. Maybe not all of them, but as we go, I'll try to like point them out. But hooray! Festival of the Arts. So we came over to the main kind of thoroughfare of Epcot, what used to be the main thoroughfare before all that closed, because right over here is where they have a bunch of the live performances, and this man right here is so incredibly talented. He used to perform in Animal Kingdom all the time. And here we are, finally over in Canada. Yeah. Brennan, of course, did get that risotto that I got last time. It looks very, very nice, maybe because it's daytime and we came here during the nighttime, but it looks so good and it is so fantastic and filling.
It's also very hot outside, so I'm a little nervous to eat something this like heavy.
Yeah, but it's good, it's worth it. Okay, so we've made it into the UK to find some hidden characters, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I know that they're around here somewhere. There were none over in Canada, but there are definitely some here in the UK that I've seen. So we came back into the pavilion just a little bit, and right here, there's Little John, Robin Hood, and then Skippy up there. So that's pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure that there's one more character around here somewhere. Okay, I don't see what I'm looking for quite yet, but there is Mary Poppins right over there meeting guests. And then over here is Winnie the Pooh in Christopher Robin's room. I'm still on the lookout for what I'm pretty sure is back here somewhere. And just around the corner, there he is. Peter Pan, or his shadow, at least up there in the window. That's neat. Isn't this fun?
It is. Sorry, there was not any energy in that. I just stumbled all over my words.
It's okay, it is so hot right now. Let's head into France.
Woohoo!
I am so excited for Ratatouille to open up here in France. It's just gonna be such a different experience for this pavilion. France was always never my favorite pavilion in the World Showcase, just because of the fact that it never really had any kind of a ride. It had Impressions to France, but I thought it was always kind of a little bit, not boring, but just like, it never drew me into the pavilion like Ratatouille and this entire new area back over here is going to in just a few months. So it's gonna be a whole new experience for France. Even though aesthetically it is definitely one of my favorite pavilions, I'm excited to enjoy it for a ride. Now Brennan, you got something from the French kiosk.
I did.
What is it?
It's a molten chocolate cake.
A molten chocolate cake. That looks really good.
I got this brie.
I got this brie thing. Don't be sad that you didn't get the brie. It'll be here next year. Burger. So we're heading into the pavilion to look for some more characters, and it looks like the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which we have not yet done, starts in about 6 minutes. So we're gonna finally do it. So because we had a couple minutes to kill before the show starts, we came around the corner to the quick service, and right up there are the Aristocats, and then right across from them, back over here, is Lumiere. Yay! This is fun, right?
I didn't see him at first.
I know, right? Kind of hidden. Okay, so we are now in the theater for the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. I don't think they want any cameras filming this during the show, so I'll let you know what we think about it in just a second. So we're out of the sing-along. What did you think?
It was cute.
It was awkward.
There was like a storyline that went with it that was like the biggest stretch I've ever seen.
I know what they tried to do, and it was a cute take on a twist for the story, but ultimately I don't know if it really landed in my opinion. It was very, from a production standpoint, it was really, really well done, and it was cute, which is like the point of it, I think. But as far as like changing the original story itself, a little bit weird.
Are we not going to say what it was, or?
Well, it was that LeFou was the hero of the entire story of Beauty and the Beast, that he'd been like playing matchmaker throughout the entire movie, which was just like, he was kind of a bad guy in the movie.
It's just like, if you wanted to set Belle up with anybody just to get him away from Gaston, why the Beast?
I don't know. It was a little bit, it was something, but it was fun to do, and I'm glad that we finally did it because I've been wanting to do it for a while. But now let's go to Morocco to see if there's any more characters over there.
Okay.
So we're in Morocco, and we're on the lookout for some characters, and I'm pretty sure I know who's back here somewhere. Morocco is one of the biggest pavilions here in the World Showcase, so I always get kind of lost in here. Right back there is where you can meet Jasmine, but I think we're looking for a Boo somewhere around here. Okay, and here he is right over here. Guess we just kind of walked right on past him, but there's a Boo stealing a pot. Okay, now next up is Japan. Okay, so we did make it over to Japan, but before we go character hunting, Brennan got this vegetable and edamame gyoza from the Japanese kiosk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks pretty good. I'm jealous. I need to start getting some food. I haven't been getting anything because I don't know, I'm waiting for like the perfect dish that I haven't had yet to call my name.
The perfect dish.
Okay, Brennan's all done with her gyoza, so now we're heading into the pavilion to find some characters, which I actually see right over there. That was easy. Right up there on that beam are Duffy Bear and Gelatoni. They're kind of hard to see if you get too close to them, but there they are. Cool. So here we are in the American Adventure Pavilion. There are no characters over here, I'm pretty positive, but today, right over there, the Regal Eagle Smokehouse finally opened. I think today is the opening day of the Regal Eagle Barbecue. Wow, this is very, very cool. I think we're gonna go inside to check out the menu, but they also have an outdoor bar over here. This is great. So we came inside the Regal Eagle, and the plan today was to get Festival of the Arts food, but because this just opened about 3 hours ago, look at the menu. They have some incredible looking stuff, so I think I'm gonna get some food here.
Go for it!
I can't help it, it all looks that good. Okay, so we sat down and I just got my food, and look at this. This is called the American platter, which came with 3 meats and a side and some garlic bread. So I got ribs, pork butt, and brisket along with some macaroni and cheese.
How much?
This looks fantastic. This was $18.99.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
A little bit expensive, but wow, this looks good. So I don't do food reviews really sincerely on this channel because I think food is subjective to everybody, and if I say something's good, people are gonna think that it's bad and vice versa, but that barbecue was some of the best barbecue that I think I've ever had. It is definitely by far the most pleasant and delicious quick service food that I've ever had at Walt Disney World. I don't know, I was so sincerely impressed, and I will be back there so many times, it is not even funny. All the meat was fantastic, the mac and cheese was delicious, the garlic bread, and Brennan, you tried some of mine as well, and I think you liked it too.
Barbecue sauce really brought it together. I had already been eating halfway around the world, so my plan was to not eat food when I went in there, but Roy was letting me try a lot of his food, and I was just like, uh-oh, this is really good.
Good.
The mac and cheese, though.
I'm so
Really
satisfied and happy that we did that, and again, it kind of defeated the purpose of what we came here to do today, which was festival food, but I do think that it was worth it. It's funny because there's definitely a lot of people that are here to eat and review specifically the, oh shoot, what's it called? The Regal Eagle? Which is not something that I do. I don't show up on the opening day of a quick service and eat it and review it for the sake of doing that, because that's not what I do on this channel. You know, it was just, we happened to be in Epcot and it happened to open up a few hours ago, so we ate there and it was very good. So neither the American Adventure nor Italy had any of the characters that we've seen today, so we're heading over to Germany now because I'm pretty sure that they do. Okay, so here we are in Germany, and right up there is a little Pascal. Isn't that cute? He's painting a little Rapunzel son.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that there are more Pascals around Germany, so let's walk around and find them.
Like this?
Kinda. And then the second one is right over here by this door. That's kind of cute. And then the final Pascal is right over here, and he's blending into the wall. Cute. So we're over in the African Outpost Pavilion, and right up there are the 3 hyenas from The Lion King. That is Shinzi, Bonsai, and Ed, I'm pretty sure. Cool, right?
Yeah, I didn't even notice them there. I was like, why are we stopped?
So heading into China, right over here is Mushu and Cricky. I think that one is probably my favorite of all the characters throughout the whole festival. Also, I got these churro paintbrushes back over in the African Outpost Pavilion. I thought it was pretty cool.
Try one.
Try one. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try one of the churros on camera because why not? That's what you guys want to see, right? You want to see me eating food.
Why are you stalling so hard?
I don't know. Whoa. That is thick.
Thick icing?
Mm-hmm. Gluing my mouth shut.
Ooh.
Okay, so I think my final stop of the day was back at China to get this bubble tea because it was so good last time. I almost forgot to stop by here in Norway to see if there were any characters, and sure enough, way up there is Grandpappy Troll tending to some mushrooms. And I'm pretty sure there are some more characters here somewhere. So we had to come over to the other side of Norway to find them, but way up there are some snow geese. Okay, and our last stop to try to find some fun festival characters is here in Mexico, and right over here, here he is, Dante from Coco. Neat. Okay, and now it's back over to Future World to paint by the numbers over on the Epcot mural, and then navigate out of the park over by the new Guardians of the Galaxy building, and then I think that'll pretty much end our trip here to the Festival of the Arts today. So we made a full lap around the World Showcase. Here's the Figment Topiary here. Did you have fun?
I I did, and I was proud of us for coming as much as we did, thinking that we weren't going to actually come that much this year.
Yeah, we came a few times, which is pretty nice, I think. And I don't know, now it's on to the Flower and Garden Festival, I guess, because there's never a time here where there's not a festival going on.
I know, I love it.
Of course. So now we're gonna go paint right over here, right? This is the 3D art here. When we came here last time and did this, it was a Moana theme, and now it's kind of a marketplace theme, so that's kind of interesting. There's Brennan kind of standing in the middle of the market. I don't know if that was specifically themed to a Disney movie, but there's some more 2D arts over here as well. Hey, Remy. Figment. Baymax. Aw. I miss Baymax. I miss all the characters here that don't have a home currently. But I certainly hope they come back. This is the back side of the mural that we saw the last time that we kind of came over here and did the paint by the numbers. We're going to be exiting the park kind of over here because we came in around this way. So this will be the new entrance exit over here for probably kind of a while while all this is happening back over here. Okay, here we go, about to paint the wall over here. It's a little bit less busy this time than it was last time. So that's nice. You having fun? Yay! This is fun. Makes me feel so crafty, talented.
So I got the card, and it's gonna be Figment when it's done.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so after much investigation with the colors based off of this, I don't think it's gonna be Figment.
I don't think so either, because there's a lot of green and yellows all over the place, so I don't know if this is gonna be it, but this is a fun little free postcard, right? All right, now let's head out of the park. Just like the other side, heading into the World Showcase. Looks like they have the flower bed over here, ready for Flower and Garden as well. So that's neat. Mouse Gear is all walled up back here as well. We're about to head kind of past Test Track, which just reopened after a refurbishment, and kind of slingshot around the Guardians of the Galaxy building, kind of way over there. Something that I was a little bit sad about is I picked up a Times guide, and, ooh, sorry, it's a little bit windy, but they are doing the Animation Academy, but it's only 2 times a day, at 12:30 and at 1:30, rather than being every about half an hour or so like it was the last couple festivals. So we missed getting to draw a Disney character, and I'm a little bit sad about it, but we'll just have to do it next year and plan a little bit better, I guess. This is the other side of Interventions over here, completely walled up. You can no longer get over there to anything at all, which is so sad and weird. Also, by the way, Test Track is still closed for a refurbishment. I got that wrong. And here we are over at the Universe of Energy. This is the new pathway that'll lead us out of the park. You can see they're working on it for Guardians of the Galaxy. This is cute, right?
Cute.
Awesome. You want a picture?
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph is over here next to signage that says Let's Play. And then over here it says Rock the Galaxy with what looks like good old Peter Quill. Yeah, there he is. This is odd. Have not walked over here in a very long time. Here comes the monorail as we head out of the park. And there's just a few more photo ops on the walls over here. Some Zootopia characters as well as some Incredibles characters. There's Test Track back over there with the space restaurant right next to it that's going to be opening up pretty soon. Is that a wall right there?
I just wanted to touch the attraction for the first time.
Oh, I thought you were like, this is a new wall of Disney right here.
No.
The black wall. You just touched Guardians of the Galaxy. And we just turned the corner, and there's this tight little path over here that lets out over by guest relations, and we'll be back at the front entrance of Epcot pretty much right next to Spaceship Earth. Just like the other side, that is now just an exit for Spaceship Earth. So I guess the only way to get into the World Showcase is to take either one of these long paths all the way around and then head into the World Showcase over by the Paint by the Numbers mural. Wow, that is a lot of effort, huh? I'm super excited to see how the rest of Epcot transforms throughout the months and years here at Disney. Hopefully a lot of the aesthetic nature of the projects are going to be done within the next couple of years for the 50th anniversary. I'm not totally sure, but I can dream. So here we go, heading back to the parking lot on a very, very successful final trip to the Festival of the Arts. I'm excited for it to return next year and to try some food that I liked this year, as well as some stuff maybe that's going to be new in the future. Who knows?
As long as they have my bread bowl.
So thank you guys for coming with us today to Epcot to go to the Festival of the Arts just one more time.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a very successful trip. I think got to eat at the Regal Eagle was probably the highlight for me. You got some...
It's gonna be the highlight of your week.
I know, man. I'm just always going to be thinking about it. It was that good.
I made sure I tried new things today, so I didn't keep getting the same stuff on the last time we were here.
Which is always important, and what's good is that I didn't really use all of my gift card here on my wrist, but it's okay because that's just a Disney gift card. In general, you don't have to use it at a festival.
Yeah.
Hair, behave, please. So I can come back and I can use that kind of whenever I want. But now we have
the
to.
Flower and Garden.
Yeah, which is again, wow, like 3 weeks away, which is so cool how they just kind of flip that around. So I'm excited to see all the topiaries once they get those. It looks like a lot of the flowers are good and ready to go. A loud monorail passing by us, but we'll see you guys soon. And yeah, I'm excited for next year, getting to do the stuff that we didn't get to do this trip or the past couple trips, but I'm sure it'll be back in full force next year. Wow, been talking a while. Have a good day. See you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye.